Yeah, my fault. Yeah, so I see the banner 26-1. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? 26-1. But I'm looking at Rich. Rick's like 6'6", 6'5". They're like, yeah, he's our starting two guard. So I'm like, all right, cool. So coaches just, oh, we want you to be our point guard of the future. You fit here, whatever. He sold me the dream. I'm like, you know what? Cool, I'm with it. So he gives my mother a manila envelope. And the manila envelope's a handwritten letter telling me why I should come to Charlestown. Pictures of the rings. He gave me these
Just
white and blue Charlestown socks in like this gray and blue Charlestown shirt that they used to wear. And then, in the letter, it's like, why I should go to the school, whatever. So my mother's like, think about it. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. So my man Burger, David, he go there, and then Peanut go there. So yo, you should come to Charlestown. You'll like it here. They're good in sports. I was sold. I got two people from my neighborhood that go there.
Right.
Rich, who already plays there, and then I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to Charlestown. That's where it's at. When I finally get to Charlestown, bro, I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, I know he's nice. I know he's nice. I'm like, yo,
your freshman class was ridiculous.
My freshman team, it was crazy. But when I seen varsity, I'm like, yeah, there's no way they're gonna let me on. You got a Hall of Fame starting five. You got Tony Chapman. You got my brother Drew. You got El Ray. You got Corey, and you got Rashid. They all going D1.
Right.
I look at the bench. When I seen Tony was coming off the bench, I was like, yeah, just let me go to JV practice. I already know what time it's about to be. If he's coming off the bench and he was the star player at the school that I'm like, yeah, I already know what time it is for Charleston. It's time to go try for JV because they ain't gonna be no varsity my freshman year.
But tell them who was on that JV squad though, because like I said, I think your class coming in has probably arguably the best talent as a freshman basketball.
Yeah, it might be because there's a lot of people that didn't even make the team. There's people that left Charlestown because there was other people there. So my freshman year was me. It was me, Hood, Ridley, Jamal Jackson, Yancey, Joe Hobbs, my man Rich, who moved up. He was on there.
Mm-hmm.
7. Who else was on there? I feel like I'm missing somebody, but those are like the top 7. Byron was on the team.
Yep.
Yeah. What Spot? Nope, Spot wasn't on there. It was us 8, and it was 2 other people that I can't even remember. Matter of fact, we had 2 varsity and JV, Ant James and Uganda.
Right.
That was a team, but our whole JV was all freshmen besides them 2.
Yeesh. So talk to us about that year, because now you're coming into like a powerhouse. I mean, so you've been recruited. What was those practices like? How was that? How was the bubble that they put y'all in? Because obviously we know like it was just a championship culture. What was that like coming in freshman year? My
freshman year, it was like coming from where we come from to go to Charlestown. That was probably like, that was some of the best basketball. But the craziest part, bro, when I tell you this, we had a 4th period gym class, right? My 4th period gym class.
The gym classes used to be epic.
It was different, bro, because mind you, y'all, P know who this is and you know who this is. We had this white dude named Bucky Jones.
Yeah, yep.
I'll tell you, he played any sport at an elite level, He's
on my baseball team.
So this is the 4th period. It's me, Bucky, Sticks, Drew. Who else was there? Spot, Hood, Joe, Ridley, El Ray, and there was 2 standing people that used to just come in and out. That was the dude we used to call White Boy John and Big Shavink.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so crazy, right? That was our main little 10 that used to come. There used to be other people that would leave their class just to come to our gym class to watch it play. And I feel like that got me prepared better to play for Charlestown than anything else, because me being up there with like Drew was older than me, so he was 3 grades ahead of me, but he's top of the food chain. He's varsity.
Right.
So if I know I can battle it out with him, and I'm battling out with Bucky, I know I can play easily anywhere. So like that got me prepared. And then practice was just a whole different story, bro. Practice was different because the intensity was always up. You couldn't walk around. You got to jog everywhere. You gotta be able to shoot, and you gotta have the stamina. If you don't got no stamina, you never gonna last at Charlestown because they pressing all game. You don't got stamina, you might as well quit. You feel me? Like you might as well quit. Our JV trials, I think we only played basketball one day. We ran every other day.
One day?
Once. We played basketball one day. Every other day we ran, and slowly people just started falling off. We was running suicides. We was running 16s. We was doing all that. If you didn't have that stamina, you could not play at Charlestown, no matter how talented you was.
Yeah, Cass was chasing championships. I mean, I think Jack did an amazing job of bringing all y'all in, but I think he also knew at the same time, I mean, in order to get his team ready, you needed other dogs there to prepare you guys. And I think that's why you had so many people, I mean, who would quit. I mean, but in the 4-period gym classes on the first period, whatever, Cats, because Jack and Zach will be there. So Cats was using that as bragging rights. Like, yo, these are the guys you got on your JV team. Let me bust their ass right now in 4th period, so I can show you. You know what I mean? I deserve to be on that team. And the guys on the team, like y'all couldn't lose to nobody because it was just a standard. Y'all couldn't lose to nobody, so you had to go hard in the middle of the day and then go back to math class.
Right, exhausted.
Yo, we used to get ready for it like it was March Madness, bro. People had Yo, it was so crazy, right? Y'all know how the gym class was. This was probably the only class where girls got to be girls and wouldn't fail gym. They would make them sit on the side. The Asian kids would play the game, the little hacky sack game. They used to play that on the side, and we used to get the long court. You know, most other gym classes,
the sides,
Farrell was like, nope, y'all go over there, y'all go over there. They got the main court, and we used to just hoop for hours straight. Straight to gym. We used to look forward to it. Yo, 4th period. All right, I'm gonna see you. All right, we're gonna bust y'all last. Now we're gonna but me and Drew still talk about that to this day. That 4th period gym class was the craziest. Like
it was epic. It was epic. Cause I remember I would skip class to, you know, go that's when Tony would let me, because Tony would always try to keep me in class, but I would definitely skip class to go down there because
bro,
it was some wars down there. It was some wars.
It definitely was, bro. And it was lit, bro. It used to be fun. Sticks used to be down there sometimes too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because me and Sticks was in the same English class, and we would skip to go down there and skip. I mean, because he wasn't supposed to be down there.
Exactly.
The days that Tony would probably not be there, that would be the days that me and Sticks would skip down there. Like that shit was crazy. So tell the people how the competition was in the city, you know, around that time.
Oh man, the competition, bro. Like my age group, it was crazy. So at that time, that was Will Blaylock prime. That was Mike McGee prime. That was Tony Chapman prime. That's Derek Coleman. That's T. Lee. Like that's top of the top. Like if you wasn't good, you might as well not. Like you don't go to no open runs. Don't go to nothing. Like Huntington Y is probably that's some of that. If you were somebody, you came to Huntington.
Right. On Sundays, let's get it.
Every Sunday morning. Yeah. So I used to use that to my advantage. Like that's when I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna put on anywhere, I'm in my own neighborhood. But everybody come to this gym.
Right. But
I don't do that here, then I'm not gonna be nothing, because people gonna always have that. Yo, I came to your court and I did X, Y, and Z to you on this court.
And when Jay said everybody, that's the top of, you know, the city. Like these cats are, you know, playing fucking starting in all over the city, coming to the Huntington Y.
Boston Mount Rushmore basketball was coming in.
This is not just, you know, people in the South End. This is all around the fucking the best in Massachusetts coming down.
They always coming there. And the thing that I like, this is what I like about when I was coming up, all the best basketball players never had that Hollywood attitude. They was pulling up anywhere. It don't matter where if you say, yo, we got games in Tewksbury, Massachusetts, they coming.
Right.
They're gonna come. They're not gonna act like they too good. And it's like, if you nice, they're gonna give you your props. If you suck, they're gonna tell you, but they're gonna say it subtly, like, oh yeah, you all right, you cool. But if you're nice, they're gonna tell you.
Right.
When I was getting told by T. Lee, Drew, all these people when I'm younger that I'm good, that's all I needed. That was the validation I needed. My cousin Keenan was one of the best people in the city. When I finally got the call to come from behind that curtain at Huntington Y, I knew what time it was. Because if we used to peek up, y'all can't
put on. Time to put on.
Curtains. Once I got that behind the curtains call, that's all I ever needed to hear.
Right.
I knew what I can do, but it's just I knew I had to do it against everybody. I couldn't just do it. I couldn't just do it here. I got to do that everywhere I go.
Did you have a rival? Like, was there like a couple cats that just gave you a run for your money, or like when you played them, you had like, okay, this is how I got to build this part of my game. This is how I got to improve so I can get on their level or at least beat them, because I don't want them coming back here and dominating me. Well, like, who was you talking shit to during your prime years?
Oh, but see, now I gotta let the cat out the bag because
let's get it, baby. Let's get it. That's why we here talking shit. Let's get
it. Because y'all two know this. My biggest strength in sports is shit talking.
Yeah.
Can nobody in my eyes talk shit better than me? If I'm losing at something, talking shit is my way out. Because I know how to get in people's head. I know how to get other people's head. Shit talking might be one of my best attributes that I got because it get me out of everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? I wouldn't say I had I didn't have a specific rival. I would say I had more. My rival was more so location. If I go to Washington Park, I know I don't care who I'm playing. They got to get killed. It don't matter who it is. So the best team when we was growing up was beast mode. They used to smoke everybody 20, 30, 40 points.
Who was on the team?
That was Jamal's team, right?
Yeah, that was Jay Jackson and James.
I remember they used to have the shorts.
Yeah. So they used to kill everybody. Me and Kev used to always say, yo, they not going to kill us. I don't care what's happening. If we lose them by single digit. We was the only team that used to give them a run for their money. So I never really had like one specific rival because I used to hoop everywhere. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And I used to get respect from people I hoop with, and I used to respect other people. So I never really had one person that I would go. My rival literally was, yo, who's in front of me? If you're in front of me or if you start talking shit to me, that I'm going at you. There is nobody in my prime hooping that I ever played against that can say, yo, I killed him and he didn't kill me. You feel me? So I never really had, you know what I mean, one specific rival because I was, we from everybody think the South End don't got hoopers.
Right.
So my rival was literally
always look over the South End for some reason, but I mean we've been busting ass.
So my rivalry was literally everybody I played against. I always had that chip on my shoulder because they think, oh, South End, you just go down there to play baseball. But then when they used to come to Huntington Y, they used to get a different story. Yeah, you got to deal with me. You got to deal with Kev. You got to deal with Ray. You got to deal with Jack, Keenan, all these different people.
Don't forget Mike.
Mike is different. You feel me? So it's like these people they don't know that though. They just think, it's the South End. I mean, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna do whatever.
Yeah, that's we used to have all end, man, because we didn't have a team. I'm saying we didn't have that one look. The Y never just gave us that. Yo, this is our home. Y'all come here. We'll build the team, the community around y'all. We didn't have that like everyone else. Michigan had it. I mean, the Point probably had it. Cats at the Gavin had it. I mean, we just didn't have it. Like Blackstone never really put on for us because like we had mad talent.
Because we don't have every community got one pillar coach. We don't have that.
Right.
We never had somebody that everybody went to. Like we had Donovan, but Donovan wasn't really like a coach. You feel me? Like he was just more of a he wants you to play for his team. You know what I mean? Like he used to just when we was younger, when like for instance, me and Kevin, we played Mouse. Y'all know Mouse. When we played when we was younger, his coach was, give Mouse the ball. Then when me and Kev got at the same age, I kid you not, you can ask Kev to fact check this story. We had a BNBL game at Washington Park. This is how much of a coach he was. We got to the game like 2 minutes late. This dude used all the timeouts so we can get dressed so we can play. And his coaching idea was, give Kevin J the ball. Nobody else shoot. So it's like that mentality was crazy. Like at the time, that's what I wanted to hear. But now that I look back at it, that ain't really, what I needed at that time.
Right.
But I respect him for it. You feel me? Because he was just doing what it took to win.
He didn't want to lose. He was a competitor. You know what I mean? And I think that's a lot. I think that's a tough part. I mean, I think we can all talk about it. But I mean, being, I mean, at some point we were probably all of us had an opportunity to be the best player on a team that we played for. But a lot of times that's not the best thing for our development, because being the number one option at such a young age, I mean, it can either go to your head it can prevent you from really developing the full capacity of your game. So I mean, I think, man, if I can go back and change just a few things, man.
I say it all the time, bro. If we had what these kids got now, like coaches, training, it would be,
my gosh,
it would be ridiculous, bro. Like, obviously we got to fault technology and all that. You know what I mean? We got to go through trial and error. But the stuff that people in our age group was doing without these trainers is ridiculous, bro.
Right.
It's ridiculous. Like, you got people playing 2-3 sports at that age where, you know what I mean, technology ain't that advanced. If people could just see the stuff that we talking about, they wouldn't really believe us, bro. Coming from city schools. We not in private schools, prep schools. These are kids from the inner city doing crazy things that people wouldn't believe unless you had it recorded like they do now.
Right.
Facts.
I mean, because you look at Kev's game, because since you brought him up, Kev at that age was probably one of the best shooters and easy. Like, he could score with ease. I mean, because he had the length, he has the height, and he can shoot. And that was the first person I actually seen in real life that his game was just so clean. It wasn't like you said, this is without a trainer. And I'm pretty sure this was just Kev just going out there and you guys just hooping together, just straight off hooping. Your game at a young age, I was like, because like you said, I worked, a couple of years apart, but I seen your game, I was like, damn, like this nigga is that good. Like, he actually cooking me and grown-ass men at a young age. You know what I mean? And this is without a trainer.
And that was, the crazy part is that, and that was also the motivation. It's like, if I'm playing against older people, I want them to respect my game enough to where it's like, I don't want people to look at my age at the time and be like, nah, you too young to play.
Right,
because we coming up, all the best players, it don't matter what age you was playing.
Right.
You feel me? We got David Palacio. We got all these top players from our neighborhood. If they all come to Derby, if I'm on a side court, somebody got to get killed, because I want them to be like, yo, little man, you want that? You playing next. You on. Because I feel like if you don't get that experience, bro, it kind of hinders you, because you can always kill people your age.
Right.
People always got to realize there's going to be times when you get to that level, there's going to be people 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years older.
Right.
When you get to college, there's sometimes freshmen that's 22, 23. So you're going to be playing against grown men. So I always feel like if you in that age bracket, like if you in that 13, 14, you need to do whatever you need to do to be playing with 17, 18, 19, because it's only going to make you better.
So what put that chip on your shoulder? Like, from a young age? I mean, like was your mom's, the family, just like the neighborhood? Like, what put that chip on your shoulder? Like, yo, I got to be a dog out here with this rock. This rock is going to take me to like some high heights. Like, what was it that was like, yo, I need to get out here and really kill?
Yo, my motivation was probably 3 main things. The first thing, I was tired of, I wasn't really like, I like school, but I wasn't really a school person. And I always thought, if I need to make it somewhere, I got to use sports. You feel me? So it's like, all right, let me just get up
at an early age, at a young age.
Let me get up and go to school. Like that was my motivation, is going to school. Second was, when I was younger, when I'm leaving to go to school, my mom's leaving to go to work. But my mother used to get out 5, 6 o'clock at night. So by the time I get home, if I come home early, my mother's not home. So by the time I'm done playing ball, when I get home, my mom's asleep to get up to go to work. So I used to always think to myself, I need to do whatever I need, so my mama got to work crazy hours no more. And the third thing that probably was the biggest chip, it was probably a tie between 2 things. I didn't grow up with my pops. So I used to always think, I'm going to do good so my pops can want to come to my games and want to see who I is. And then the other thing was just being from the South End. Nobody respected hoopers from the South End like that. It was a select few people. Because like you said, when we say, I'm from the South End, oh yeah, you play baseball.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, I always had that chip on my shoulder, like, nah, we got hoopers, bro. Wherever I go, y'all gonna know where I'm from and that we got talent, no matter where I'm at. Y'all gonna know we hoopers, bro. When I went to school, people, where you from? You know what they think. When you say Boston, you from Roxbury, or you from Dorchester? Nah, bro, yep. I'm from the South End. I always say that no matter where I'm at. That's a chip on my shoulder. When I'm going to school in Worcester, I'm telling them about where we from.
Right.
Yeah, they call us Lower Roxbury, but don't nobody call us that unless you from out of town or somebody tells you that.
South End.
I'm from the South End, so that was always my chip is where we come from. I always wanted to let people know where we come from.
Yeah, that's lit, man. We covered a lot of ground, Jay. But we definitely want. I want to allow folks to understand. Once you left Charlestown, when you went to Becker, still doing the multi sports. Let's talk about that. How was your experience, or your college experience, and what did that teach you going forward?
My college experience was actually pretty dope. So I got recruited. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of schools. I was gonna go to Northeastern. I wanted to go to Northeastern to play football. So this was 2005. I was supposed to sign to go to Northeastern. Their football team got canceled my freshman year of college. They canned their team. So I'm literally without no school the summer of 2005. I don't have no school. So I'm scrambling. Middle of the year, Becker coach calls me. Hey, we want you to come play football. It's our first year with a football team. So he's a Division I coach. He's coming from Northern Arizona, but he's coming to my school. And then their wide receivers coach, he was at Assumption. So I remember me and Joe had took a visit to Assumption, so I had already knew him. So he's going to the school. So he's like, yeah, I want you to come. I want you to play wide receiver. Me, XYZ. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go to Becker. I took a visit there. It was dope. It was in Worcester. It was further enough from the crib to where I won't realize I'm that far from the crib, but it was also close enough to home where it's like, yo, if I want to get on a train, I could come home if I want to.
Right.
So, and then a lot of my friends was going there. Joe was going, Dwayne. I had like 4 or 5 people going, so I felt comfortable. Cool. I get there. It was, bro, that was a culture shock, bro. So I'm thinking I'm going to Worcester. My school got 2 campuses. It's one in Worcester, which is a city, and then another spot called Leicester. Leicester is like the Boondocks, bro. Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes. One gas station, one high school. Everything seems mad far. It's literally just a school out there. So we get there 2 weeks before school starts. So we the only people on campus. Mind you, this is their first year with a football program. So it's like 120 people there. Black, white, Spanish, everything. All different people there. There's no girls. There's no nothing. So I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. My mom's dropped me off. You feel me? I'm my mother's only child. My mother over here crying. She don't want me to leave. So I'm just sitting there. I'm just going through like a world of emotions. I'm like, yo, this is wild, bro. I'm on my own. So this is like my first time being by myself. I don't got no adult supervision. I don't got nothing. So my first initial thought was, yo, it's time to party. It's time to, you know what I mean?
It's up.
Turn up.
That first day of football, though, I got a rude awakening. So we go to a football field. There's no footballs at all, bro. Not one. We have main directions, yo. They gave us jerseys to take pictures. They set us up. I feel like I'm on an episode of Scared Straight. They setting us up. I was taking pictures. We're doing jerseys, all that. And we get to the field. They got these Adidas cleats lined up because we sponsored by Adidas. Put the Adidas cleats on. Dude was like, yo, all right, so I want y'all to go 50-yard line dashers. That's what they call them. So we run a 50-yard line. I ran. I beat everybody. I smoked everybody. He's like, oh, y'all like that, right? Y'all in shape.
Yeah. Hustle.
So this was like the physical fitness day to see who was in shape because they gave us this program that we were supposed to follow. You're supposed to run a mile in something like under a certain amount of time. Bro, we had to do those dashes back and forth 5 times. All right, cool. You know what I mean? I'm 18. I'm in shape. That's not. That's
right. I can handle it.
As soon as we done, mind you, I told y'all there's no footballs, there's no water.
No water.
Oh, they was all small.
Just towels. They just gave us towels. That was it. Yo, take a 5-minute break. We took a 5-minute break. Yo, dude pulled out a stopwatch. All right, yo, y'all gotta run a mile in under 11 minutes. So around the football field,
4 times, yeah.
That was 4 times. So we ran it 4 times. Cool. Ate that up. I got mine under the 11 minutes required. We had to do it 2 more times. Bro.
Man.
Nigga.
What? Bro, there was so many people quitting, bro. They quit. So we went from like 120 people to like 70. People was quitting. Yo, I'm done. I don't want to play football. Da, da, da. So they did that on purpose. So after we was done, they took us to the auditorium and let us know, yo, we gave y'all that pamphlet for a reason because we wanted to see who was dedicated, who was in shape, who was going to quit. So that was like their little test run to see how we was going to adapt to the college world. Because they're like, yo, if it's the fourth quarter, if I leave you in the game, this is what you're going to be doing because you're not going to get the ball every play. You're going to be running. You're going to be blocking. We need to know who's in shape, who we can trust in the fourth quarter. So my first experience, I'm like, yo, this is crazy that they tested our mental to the max to see if we was really dedicated to playing, to see who's going to quit. Because I never quit no sports ever. So I never threw up during nothing, none of that. So I'm like, yo, I don't know how I lasted, but I lasted, bro. But I think that was the best thing that ever happened to me as far as college because I didn't take it for granted. I'm like, yo, they really got me into like the best shape of my life from playing football. When I played football, basketball was nothing to me in college, bro. There was no workout, no exercise that they could have did that was worse than that day. That was probably the worst exercise day I ever had in my life, bro. So that experience that like toughened me up to get ready for college that first day, doing all that running with no water, no nothing on that first day.
And that's where you because there's a difference, I mean, to reach those levels, man, because a lot of people don't realize in sports there's levels to this shit, man. Like there's a reason why LeBron James is LeBron James. There's a reason why Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant, because there's levels to this shit. It's not about going out there for the shits and giggles. It's all about what are you willing to sacrifice? How much you love this sport. You know what I mean? And that's all tested behind closed doors. A lot of people don't see that. You know what I mean?
It's also a misconception because people think D3 athletes. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. Division III is a lot of kids that just couldn't make D1 because of their grades.
Right.
Or because of certain situations outside of that, or they don't want to move certain places. There was a kid on my team, on my football team, he didn't go D1 because he didn't want to leave the crib. He didn't want to go far out. He said he was going to get homesick. We had a lot of people that at that level that would kill D1 kids. We had kids coming from all over the country, as far as California, everywhere. So it's always that misconception. Also, people think, oh, you played D3, you played D3. Yeah, I did, but there was a lot of people that would have killed other people. We played a Division II school. My best game in college was against Bryant University, which is D1 now. I scored an 85-yard touchdown. I remember the quarterback, Corey Nicotero, all that. I got everything. 85-yard touchdown. That was my best game against a Division II school. I'm at a D3 school.
Right.
So people always get the misconception like, oh, D3. Bro, that don't matter. Right. There's people from everywhere that's nice. You feel me? It don't matter what level. Like you said, there's levels to this shit. There's a lot of D3 schools that can compete. I guarantee you the best Division III, whatever sports school, can compete with a D1 school. We've seen it before. We've seen Division III schools beat Division I schools in basketball.
Right.
It's possible. I don't want people to get that misconception like, yo, because you at a certain level. Nah, you got to respect every level because on any given Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, that you can get beat. It don't matter what level you at. It's all about how you take it. It's your mentality.
Yeah. When I went to Denison in Ohio, man, we were in the same division as Mount Union, but we were in the same conference. And Mount Union used to win all the D3 fucking national championships. That's where the dude who played for the Colts, Pierre Garçon, went. He used to ball. Yeah, you know I mean, I seen it up close and personally. I mean, my first hit that I took, I mean, brother, I mean, got a little water eye because I never been hit that hard. Like
people don't realize
that. I ain't never been hit that hard.
That's why I said to play football, bro. I don't care if you play Pop Warner. The mentality that you have to have, you can't be weak at all. Because you can get hit from so many different directions that you can't even see or know when it's coming.
Right.
The worst thing in any sport is a kickoff, bro. Listen to me. I'm glad I used to receive the kickoff and I didn't have to block. Because if it was dependent on me to block, a lot of people would have got hit.
Them high school kickoffs, man. Jay, you know how many clapback blocks I had for you in Hood? I used to damn near break people's necks. Like,
bro, you got to think, bro. You running 100 miles per hour, one direction. If your head ain't on a swivel at a certain time, you out of here. It don't matter.
You going to sleep.
you going to bed. I don't care if you put the best Division I player on the field. I don't care where you drop him at. If you throw him on the kickoff, somebody gonna knock his ass clean out. If he's not paying attention, bro. So I don't never want people to get that misconstrued, bro. If you think for 1 second because somebody's a D3 athlete that you're gonna do what you want with them, trust me, bro. I know some D3 players.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Shout out to all the athletes, D1, D2, D3, man. We definitely give you all your flowers, man. We definitely appreciate you, man. Jay, we covered a lot of ground, man. We definitely want to keep you too much longer because we got some other stuff to get into.
Yes,
But I mean, before we move on to all the current events, man, tell everyone, from coming from the South End, balling from an early age, dominating middle school, playing against some of the top Hall of Fame basketball players from across the state of Massachusetts here, some Hall of Famers, man, and to Becker College. Now that you're an entrepreneur and a dad, man, talk to us a little bit more about your brand, your company, and just what has been your experience as a father so far, man.
Man, my experience has been dope, man. My daughter is 6 years old now. She's about to be 7 in October. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate it, the fatherhood. You know what I mean? My lady helping me out too. I mean, she makes it a lot easier for me, helping take care of London. So her name is London. You know what I mean? She damn near spit an image at me, but I definitely love it, bro. Fatherhood was that was the best thing that ever happened to me, bro. Like,
talk about it. Why?
It opened my mentality because it's like you got a person that you got to care for every day, but it's like she shows me of how I used to probably do shit to my moms. You feel me? Like her mannerisms, the way she acts, the way she speaks. So I get to see a little bit of me and her and a little bit of her mom and her also. But it's just a dope experience, bro. Like it is nothing like it, bro. Like I never will take that for granted. Like fatherhood didn't let me like I'm more soft on certain issues. You know what I mean? I thought I was gonna be the stern like that. Like the way my girl be getting mad at me, the way I let her, you know what I mean, get away with stuff.
Right.
It's like the relationship I always wanted, you know what I mean, my pops to have with me is the way that I have with her. So she you know what I mean, she get away with a little bit more when it comes to being with me. But yeah, fatherhood was dope, man. As far as like the business, man,
salute, man. Salute. But happy Father's Day to both of y'all, man. Salute.
Appreciate it, man.
Happy Father's Day too, P, man.
Appreciate it, man.
So as far as business, man, I'm doing a lot now. You know what I mean? I got Mathematic Clothing. You know what I mean? I started that back in 2006. You know what I mean? With a few of my partners, man. Black, G, Kev, Pete. You know what I mean? We've been going strong. I got another business. We got Crew Love that we do. That's Mathematic Clothing. That's Bros for Life. You know what I mean? Which is Drew. You know what I mean? Fat Boy, Rich, C's, and Dave, and we just brought it together. And basically, what that was just to really bring awareness to small businesses and crews. You feel me? Because like how the EBC, like they used to do a Bad Boy team, a Rockefeller team. So we honestly just started that. It was supposed to be just be a friendly game. It was supposed to just be us versus B4L. It was never supposed to be no Crew Love, ever. We was just gonna do that, and then we was just thinking bigger. Like, yo, there's a lot of brands that we want to bring awareness to.
Right.
So just get all these different brands, have them get players, and we just hoop. And then every year it got bigger, it got bigger, it got bigger. So then we came to the table. We like, yo, everybody always talked about where the best hoopers came from, Roxbury, Dorchester. So we're like, yo, let's make the game. I just so happened, I just made a flyer without even telling the fellas. I threw it in the group chat. Everybody liked it. So we're like, yo, let's put it on Facebook. You know what I mean? Just to see what happens. We threw it on Facebook. The traction was like that. 100+ comments, everything. So we're like, yo, let's try the game. That was the next step. Let's try the game. Then we did the game. I'm not sure how many other people are with the Mildred and Mattapan. The line went from the Mildred, and we had cars going all the way almost to Mattapan Square. I couldn't believe it. The video is up and everything. It's on YouTube. If you type in Roxbury versus Dorchester, you guys will see how packed it was. It was so packed, we couldn't finish the game because the floor was so wet because there was so many people in there. Jeez. They said we had over 2,500 people. That gym originally only has 1,800.
That's crazy. That's major. That's major.
Yeah.
So starting that, I mean, to what the game is now, I know you said it, like you guys didn't fathom how big it was going to get, but where the game is now and how much, like people look forward to this game every year now. So keeping that going, keeping like some of the top-notch players involved and engaged in this culture. How do you manage that throughout the year?
Man, it's a headache, but it ain't a headache because sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves because sometimes we don't know what we got. You feel me? So we every team has like their internal things, but it's like we want to do so much, but we don't want to do too much also. So that's the only reason why we left it at Roxbury Dorchester, because if we tried to do everywhere, it would be too hectic. But it's a dope process. You feel me? It's like trial and error. Like we have a lot of ideas that we scrap that people don't know that we have. And we just keep it simple because we know the simpler that we make it now, once we move on in the future, it will be bigger and better. Right. I mean, like, the pandemic actually stopped a lot because it was supposed to be a whole different game last year. We was going to do it last year, and we was going to add, it was 2 other cities that was going to be in it also. So that pandemic actually worked in our favor because it let us go back to the drawing board and come up with a few more ideas. So August 14th, 15th, man, y'all gonna see something dope, man. Trust me.
Plug it. Talk about it. Where's the game at this year? Who's playing? What's going on? What's on the line? What's the stakes? What's going on? What's popping?
Okay, so August 14th and 15th is Crew Love Weekend. This is the 8th annual. It's supposed to be 9th, but pandemic pushed everything back. It's 8th annual. So we're doing the Crew Love tournament. That's 10 teams, 10 different crews. It's headlined by B4L, Mathematic Clothing. We bring it every year. So that's going to be on the first day. So this is the first time ever that we doing both in the same weekend.
Oh, y'all doing that.
Roxbury Dorchester is originally, would have been this weekend because it's always Father's Day weekend. It always fell on 6/17. Obviously, the zip code 617. That's what we built it around. But obviously, with the pandemic restrictions getting lifted so late, we had to push it back. So when we came together and we say, yo, let's just throw it in the weekend. Everybody been waiting for sports to come back. Everybody been waiting for tournaments. So we're like, you know what? Instead of just giving y'all one, we just gonna jam pack it into one weekend. So we got a girls game this time and we got a men's game. Okay. The rosters, I wish I can give y'all some sneak peeks, but I don't know.
Yeah. We'll wait. You know what I mean? We respect the process.
Look, all jokes aside, we don't know. This is how much creative control we give the coaches. We pick the coaches. They do everything else on their own. They pick the team.
Right. Okay.
Only thing we do is we get the rosters before they come out. That's it.
Okay. Who are the coaches?
So the coaches for Roxbury is Kenneth Booby Jackson.
Okay.
Listen, when it comes to coaching, yeah, he one of them.
Okay. Shout out to Booby.
Yep, we got Rufus. Rufus is one of the coaches.
Shout out to Rufus. Yep.
Who else? We got Fat Boy Rich. He's gonna be on there, and we got D Cox, legend from English. He's on there. Dorchester, we got Sean Brown. He's a C-Town legend too. I don't know if y'all interview him yet, but he won.
He won. You welcome to come on the podcast and talk your shit, bro.
We got Jermaine. He has his own basketball joint called Hardball. He been coaching Dorchester the last 2 years, so both of them have. And we got Uncle Boo. We got Boo Rivers. They doing Dorchester. So those are the 3. And then for the girls, we got the homies that do Sis Run. We got Greg. We got Bronco. He do Showstoppers. We got Sonny, and we got Vinny. From what I'm hearing, man, they saying the girls' game might be the best game.
Yeesh. Okay, it's lit. It's coming. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there this year.
Who's on what? But listen to me, man. I don't know if y'all seen the crowd did y'all see when the YouTube kids came up?
Yeah.
That was dope too, by the way. Young homie Josh Bond did that. But yeah, them type of vibes we bringing, bro.
Yeah. Hey Jay, man. I mean, I know this is a late plug, but me and P, we're gonna need 2 tickets. We're gonna need 2 tickets. Yeah. I mean, the podcast is pulling out. We're gonna show love to all the athletes. We're gonna show love.
Listen, man, y'all know how I rock when it comes to y'all.
We're gonna need 2.
You ain't even gotta tell me.
We just need to be there because the fact that because when I look at the game and I see what you guys have been doing, man, and it is perfect with the city of Boston's needs, man. Like we need sports to bring us together, man, regardless of the neighborhoods, man. Yeah, I mean, sports has impacted so many of our lives, and that's why we do the podcast. That's why so many journeys are so important, man, because we got to continue to give the history to the younger cats. Yeah, I mean, and I'm pretty sure this game is going to go on for like another 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Yeah, I mean, so salute to y'all. We salute y'all for what y'all doing. We salute you for what you're doing. Math Clothing, Crew Love. Yeah, I mean, it's very important for the culture of the city of Boston, especially for Black men. I want to salute that right now, man. What y'all doing, bringing this platform, this sport, this athletic platform for Black men to continue to play the game, be associated with the game, and build relationships. That's super important, bro. Super important, man.
Bringing the community together, man. Bringing the community together, because we need it during these summer times, man, because, you know, we have all these craziness going on in the city, senseless shootings and all that stuff. But the fact that you bringing the whole city of Boston together, you know, for a whole weekend, man, it's pretty dope, man.
We in there.
And we in there, man.
You're the craziest part, bro, that I got to plug, that I got to say that I respect for the city for this. Every year that we've had Crew Love or Roxbury and Dorchester, we've never had no issues. There ain't been no fights. There ain't been no arguments, stabbing, shootings, nothing. I mean, so I actually commend the city for showing us that love and respect, because they can easily we didn't y'all notice we didn't have people where different neighborhoods is in the same atmosphere.
Yeah.
Right.
Thankfully, out of respect for us and the people that's involved with Crew Love and MMC and B4L, nothing happened.
Right.
So I definitely appreciate that. I hope we can keep that going forward, because I think, just like you guys said, they realize what we're trying to do, and we're not trying to shine a light of negativity. We don't want the city to be known like that, because we don't have no Dykeman, we don't have no Drew League, we don't have that. So we trying to bring that feel to the city. We want everybody to pull up that time of the year. When it's August, everybody should know, y'all, I'm trying to go to Crew Love.
Yeah.
We want the kids to pull up. We do it at these parks where it's like families can come. We don't want it to just be people that like basketball. We want families to come through, because we got good food, we got people selling merch, we got the playground for the kids, and we got good games. Right. You feel me? So it's like we want to build that family atmosphere to, like you said, we can do it. I can do it when my daughter gets older. My daughter can be involved. You know what I mean? Everybody else's family can get involved with that. So I appreciate the city, man, for showing us that love.
It's lit. And then we're going to plug it right now, man. We got Crew Love coming on August 2nd on the podcast. Yeah. We got the whole crew coming.
The whole crew.
Let's get it. Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and transfer, man, because it's playoffs, man. I don't want to be in here all night. But, Jay, KD showed out, but they out. You know what I mean? The big three, my man Stephen A was like, the reason why they out was karma. You know what I mean? Kyrie and Jaden Todd, I don't know what the injuries, man, but KD showed out, man. Is he the best player on the planet? Yeah, let's talk about it, big dog.
The best player.
Come on, Jay.
I say he's the best offensive player in the world, hands down.
I can respect that.
Salute.
Now, I'm not particularly a LeBron fan, but until you knock him off, that's like LeBron is like the most hated and loved athlete at the same time. Like people love to hate LeBron.
Facts.
Because don't get me wrong, KD, that wasn't his fault. He literally was a big toe away from taking them to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right.
His toe was on the line. And that shot itself was ridiculous. He did a turnaround, fade away.
Just
great.
Like, that's mind blowing. But it's like, Kobe was my favorite player. I always thought he was.
Salute to B.
You feel me? Like, Kobe, that's my guy. So I never was a LeBron fan like that, but I'm a fan of his game. LeBron he gets teammates involved. Defense, everything. So to me, it's still Bron, but KD definitely is on his heels. His thing with KD is over these last couple of years, he hasn't been healthy.
Right.
LeBron been healthy for almost 20 years. This is probably the first time he didn't really got injured besides when he pulled his groin. But every year when he's healthy, he's in the finals.
Yep.
You feel me? So he's close though. He's up there. I wouldn't say LeBron is way better than Durant. Nah.
Right.
If LeBron's here, like KD is like he right here.
Can they win the championship? So they got 2 more years left on KD's deal. Can they win the championship?
Can they? Yes. Will they is another question. I don't know.
I think they can. I think they will, man.
Because Kyrie's starting to get that injury label too.
Injury bug, right. And this is like Harden's, I think, first year being like really healthy. I mean, because he's usually healthy. I mean, he usually doesn't show up in a playoff, but for the most part, he's healthy. Like he puts in his work. This is first year being hurt, but yeah, that Brooklyn team, man, I think they got at least one in them before they departure and go their separate ways. Because I feel like I can see them going their separate ways. They'll get at least one.
Get one. Okay.
It depends on the landscape of superstars. You know, superstars change their mind,
right?
Because what if in July Dame come out and say, "Yo, I'm ready to leave Portland"?
Yeah, right.
If you go to Philly with Embiid, that's
ooh,
you know what I mean? So
I threw that in the chat earlier. I was saying you trade him for Ben, but I mean he's just damaged goods right now. Like I don't think there's a team right now in the NBA that's gonna be willing to trade for him because he doesn't shoot the rock.
I think somebody trade for him. It's not gonna be a contender.
That's why I said, look at Houston now. They could have used Ben Simmons. They should have traded for Harden. They should have got Harden. Philly should have just went and got James Harden, and they would have been straight. Like obviously, if the same injury would have happened, then it would have been a different story. But if he would have stayed on that Philly team and what they got now, yeah, they could have beat Atlanta easily.
Right. But what would you do now with that roster though? Like that Philly roster, like obviously, like do you trade him? Like do you think is it coaching? Like what do you think what's going on that Philly side?
I don't know what's up with Philly and their stars, man, but he might have to get that Carson Wentz treatment, bro. He might have to just get traded up out of there, bro.
Yeah, a different team. He definitely is. I think Embiid came out and pretty much said it in the post conference. I mean, he was scared to shoot. I think that was the indictment right there. If your franchise is built around Embiid and he says that, then you're out of there. Like there's no going back. Like there's no okay, we can. The process has been going on for 5-6 years now. We can't. But
this is the crazy part, right? About the process. Yo, think about who they traded in the process. They had Drew Holiday. They traded him.
Yep.
They had Evan Turner when he was still nice. They traded him. Somebody from our city. They had Michael Carter Williams, who averaged his first game. He had a triple-double.
He had a rookie of the year.
He won rookie of the year. They traded him. So it's like, I would have much rather have a developed Michael Carter Williams than what they got in Ben Simmons now. What's Ben Simmons doing? Ben Simmons averages all these numbers. He's he's good
on defense. He got some good defensive numbers.
All-star, right?
Yeah.
But what is he getting? It ain't getting you nothing.
Yeah, it's not on offense because they don't have any other weapons. They don't have any other weapons.
I seen the numbers on ESPN. He didn't even shoot the ball in 4 to 4 quarters. He didn't shoot the ball.
Crazy.
He had just as many shots as we did, and we was watching it at the crib.
He's making $30 million a year.
$30 million, bro. That's wild.
Yeesh. That's why he's out of there. There's no coming back from this.
Bro, think about all the people we know, right? That play basketball for free, that go to the gym and shoot the ball 5
for free.
For free. They do it for free.
For the low.
This dude sat out basketball for a whole year. He could have at least developed a mid-range. The least. Yo, Giannis been in the league. You done seen when he was scrawny to when he was diesel. At least he developed. Yo, Lonzo Ball came in the league shooting over here.
Yeah.
He got a regular jumper.
He's a 3-point assassin now.
Bro,
and you can even talk about the guy that they traded, Markelle Fultz. Like before he got hurt, like his shot wasn't there. He worked on his shot. Now he's shooting the mid-range and the 3-pointer. But it's like, Ben.
It don't make no sense, bro. It's like, yo, to me, I always feel like as an athlete, bro, if you want it, you're gonna figure out a way to make it happen, bro.
Right.
You feel me? You're gonna figure out a way to make it happen.
They paid him too early because it's showing now. It's showing now.
But it's just like, all right, yo, like the people that I feel like everybody who's lazy, when they get their big payday, that's when you really gonna see who's what, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? P, you and D play baseball. Prime example. Yo, before Albert Pujols got that $200 million, we used to see him on ESPN every single day.
Right. He was
killing
it.
Yo, he got that $200 million. we ain't heard from him since, bro.
Coronas and beautiful women, bro. I'm chilling.
What's homie that went to the Red Sox that came from the Giants? The Panda. What was his name?
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
Just
Wow.
disappeared. Yep.
Wow.
Yo, Ben Simmons got 170 something million. And he did nothing since, bro.
Guaranteed. Bro.
That's it goes back to what we was talking about before, Jay. There's levels to the shit. That's where you can see who's who. I mean, because we can even we can take it back to LeBron when he first came to the league. LeBron's jump shot wasn't the jump shot that he has now, but the man decided to work, and look, he has rings to show. Yep. Now he has a decent enough jump shot that okay. I can create separation and all that stuff. Right. But Ben, what are you doing? You dating these Kardashians and shit. And
he's a wrap. He's out of there. He's out of there.
He's not taking it serious, bro. If he took it serious, bro, there's certain things that you shouldn't have to tell a basketball player, and shooting is one of them, bro.
Yeah.
That should be number one. Yo, Rondo wasn't always the best shooter, but he developed.
That man in the bubble, Rondo was like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, we seen Kobe Bryant. We seen you. I mean, those are your DB's a Kobe Bryant fan. You're a Kobe Bryant fan. We seen Kobe, I believe in 98, airball a 3-point shot.
3 of them.
3.
Got in the gym.
3 of them, bro. That's
crazy, Ben.
And he went to the gym after the game. He was there for hours.
Come on, Ben.
All right, Jay. I mean, and it's speaking of Bean, and before we get out of here, Stephen A. Bold statement earlier today.
No.
Bold statement. I was just like, come on, man. Don't put that pressure on that man.
I know what you're about to say.
He called Devin Booker the next Kobe Bryant. D-Book is balling right now. He's a superstar. He's a max player.
No.
You know what I mean? Similar body size, height, whatever, cool. Superstar, can shoot it out the gym, jump out the gym, cool. But Stephen A went too far.
I want to get both of y'all's take. I want to get both of y'all's take because I see where Stephen A is coming from, but then again, it's like Steve,
he went too far too early. He's like, yo, you don't say that unless he has a ring.
I got a better question for you, P, before you even answer, because you're gonna look at me crazy. Yo, you gonna compare Devin Booker to Jordan?
Right.
Nah.
Well, he's along the tree.
Hold on, wait, D, hold on, wait. I got you. You gonna compare him to Jordan?
Nah, you can't.
Why?
I mean, because he's not that.
Who was?
I see where you're going with it.
Who was the only player that was compared to mimic Michael Jordan?
That's Kobe Bryant. That was the closest thing to Jordan was Kobe Bryant.
He said, yo, there's levels to this shit, bro.
Right.
D Booker is nice. Don't even give me. He's nice, but there's nice and there's Kobe, bro. It's different. When Kobe come in the gym, he already let you know, bro. When we cross these lines, nah.
Right.
It's off with your head after this, bro. There ain't nothing else to talk about. I understand, you know what I mean? He mentored him, he grown them. Cool.
But still too early. That's what I'm saying. He did it. I was like, yo, come on, bro. Why would you put that out there?
It don't matter what he accomplishes, though, because I feel like when people try to compare, I never compare LeBron to Jordan. They play 2 totally different ways, and it's 2 totally different eras.
Right.
So it's tough to really compare people. You feel me? Because if you look at an overall game, you could say Westbrook's better than everybody because he averages a triple-double. But realistically, he's not. You feel me? So it's like, how can you compare Westbrook?
Yeah.
So it's levels, so it's hard to compare. I see what he was trying to say, though.
Right.
You think he's talking about the mentality, or even so? Because even if he's talking about the mentality, I still think that he's just now thinking that way.
I think we know what it is. You know how they in the NFL or in the NBA they say like there's coaching trees. Like this guy came from this system.
Okay.
I mean, this guy originated. I mean, boom, 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 boom. I think this is just what it is. Jordan is at the top of the tree in terms of the two guard, the dominant two guard. Boom.
Right.
Then you got Kobe.
Right.
You got T-Mac. You got all them. You got Grant Hill. Boom. All those guys are along the tree. Now it's like D-Book is the size, the look, the mimic, the scoring, the leader on the team. It just he's the next generation of that tree. So it's Jordan and Kobe at the top, and then it's like, all right, guys, it's coming after him. I think that's just what he was trying to say, but he just went too far.
And I can agree to that. But as far as like athleticism, like he's not as athletic as Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Like he's just now having that killer mentality, because this is a different Devin Booker that we're seeing now. That we see.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I would disagree because he dropped 72 years ago in the Garden here in Boston.
No, but I'm talking about mentality. Like he's out there talking shit. He's pounding his chest. Yeah. He's feeling himself. I've never seen that, even when he dropped the 70.
There's a cliff note to when he dropped the 70 that a lot of people, they lost that game by almost 30. He was chasing that 70.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he just had 70. Like they was getting smacked and he was chasing 70. You feel me? But that 70, I don't give a damn how you get it. You got it. 70 is 70. Just don't forget.
On the NBA level.
Kobe had 81 when they was losing by 20. He came back and they won that game.
Facts. Yeah. All right, Jay. Last thing, man.
Hold on, let me plug one more thing. Right, since you're a Kobe fan, I want let's talk about the 80 point game that Kobe had.
81, my guy. 81.
81. Yep. Where were you? How was you feeling?
I'm gonna give you something personal about this. Y'all gonna laugh, bro. I'm about to kill myself, and I'm about to put this out there.
This is on wax, Jay.
My man Ellis Jones from the South ain't gonna laugh when he see this. So I'm at Becker, right? So this was 2006. So I'm in my dorm room. We watching the game. Kobe at 81 against the Raptors. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, right? So my man who put on my team, his name's Ant Joyner. I'm still cool with him to this day. He was supposed to go D1, play for my school. Yo, he averaged in the conference 42 and 20. You can look this up.
42 and
20. He fails off the team. This is the first game without him. I say to my man, yo, watch me get smacked by 80 tomorrow, just like how Kobe dropped 80. We played Elms College in Chicopee, Massachusetts, bro. We lost that game by 82 points.
Jesus.
Yo, you know what's crazy, right? Yo, my man who I said that to was texting my phone during the game. And I'm like, yo, this is fucking wild, bro. Yo, when the game's over, I look. He like, damn, bro, you really jinxed your team.
Not the 80 burger.
Yo, we lost the 80 burger. Yo, we lost by 82. I'm trying to pull this up to send this to your phone, bro. We lost by 82 points, bro. 82 points. And wow. Yo, I'm at Becker. Yo, mind you, I'm the leading scorer. I think I had 15 points, bro. Yo, they doing everything. Yo, so mind you, right? So on my team, so I got white kids from the suburbs. So when we go to Elms, they got all the hood basketball dudes. They got dudes from New York. They got dudes from Boston. They doing 360s in the layup line. Everything. Gym is packed. I'm like, oh shit.
So it was a jam-packed
gym. Yo, so mind you, my other man who was one of the leading scorers, he broke his foot. So his foot broke, and then my other man failed. Nah, he broke it before break. Mind you, we coming back from Christmas break. So his foot's broke, and then my man fails off the team. So I'm like, yo, we about to get our ass whooped, bro. I'm the leading scorer coming in the team as a freshman. All the older classmen, these dudes is non-existent. They see these big-ass black dudes doing 360s in a layup line.
Scared. Intimidated. They shook before the game started.
Mind you, they scared before, because I don't know if y'all know Murder Mook, the battle rapper. He goes to this school. He was leading the country in assists. So they scared already. Oh, we gotta play Murder Mook. I'm like, yo, we about to get our ass. Yo, first half it was kind of close. We was losing by I think 15 or something like that. It's 10 minutes to go. Yo, ever since from that moment on,
Jeez.
It was out of here, bro.
It was out of here?
Yo,
got the 80 burger, dog. Yeah, it's on wax. It's on wax, man.
That's where I was at since you want to know, bruh. It was
the last dude I want.
He was dealing with his own 82.
Nasty, bro.
That's dope. That's dope, man. But the last young superstar I want to talk about before we get out of here, man, is Trae Young, bro. I didn't see this coming. This man is a killer. He's a killer.
Listen,
talk about it. Trey's pulling up from the logo.
Listen,
hold that.
That man.
Yeesh. You know what I mean? Superstar. They're a piece away. If Cam Reddish can come back healthy, he can get acclimated to the team. They got shooters. I mean, Capella can still do what he does. John Collins do what he does. They just one piece. I think they're two vets away from winning the championship.
Yo, P. I just want y'all to see this so y'all know I'm not lying. Yo, the score was 129-47.
Send that to us. We're gonna post it on the page.
Yo, January 25th, 2006, bro.
Jeez. Send that to us.
2006, bro. But man, Trae Young, bro. Listen, man.
Coming from Oklahoma. Baby Steph.
I didn't see this.
That's what they called him, Baby Steph.
You wanna know why I respect him, bro? Because he's fearless, bro. And I feel like that's what you need. When you shorter than everybody, if you don't got this, you're not gonna make it nowhere, bro. Right. And I feel like that's like if you look at the game statistically, he had a terrible game. He was shooting like 2 for 10 or some shit like that before.
He's not efficient at all, but he can fill it up.
Yeah,
he can fill it
up.
But
the thing with him that's big that a lot of kids need to realize, he got that last shot don't matter mentality. I don't give a shit if I just
shoot.
I'm gonna shoot it. It don't matter if I made it or missed it. I think that's Ben Simmons' biggest problem. His biggest strength is Ben Simmons' biggest problem. Ben Simmons don't have that mentality like, yo, I don't care that I missed.
Right.
I'm gonna go. Look at Shaq. Shaq used to miss free throws all the time, but you never seen him get the ball and just pass it. No, they did hack at Shaq. So he's like, yo, it's crazy that Shaq shoots better free throws than Ben Simmons does as a guard.
Right.
So Trae Young is what Ben Simmons should model his game after, bro. You should have that mentality. Yo, I don't care that I just missed. He literally was 2 for 10, bro, going into the fourth quarter. He was having a terrible game.
Right.
He finished the game strong. So Trae Young, bro, they in good hands, bro. I thought Dallas was crazy for trading him. I thought they would have kept him, but it worked out for
both teams.
Right.
He fits Atlanta though. Like I think his swag is what Atlanta really needed. I wanted Zion to go there so bad, bro. That year when they had them picks. If you'd have put them together, that would have been nuts, bro. That's who I wanted to go there. But it's like I feel like they shown that they could build a team. That's nuts.
Zion might be out of it now. His parents and his agents is like, yo, whatever you can do to get him out of here, because like this franchise is just dysfunctional. They're not. New Orleans is not a basketball city, so they need they either need to move New Orleans, either go back to Seattle or get another expansion team, because like New Orleans is not a basketball city.
I think that
would be the key. Go moving back to Seattle.
Seattle will bring they begging for basketball too.
Yeah, they've been starving for basketball ever since the Sonics left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's what it is, man.
And it goes to management too, bro. Like if you don't got the right management, bro, like how the Spurs and OKC and all these people just build people up, you can't, like the way the league is, bro. If you don't know what you're doing in the draft room or free agency, like if you're not a free agency destination, you need to at least be able to build through the draft.
Right.
If you don't got that mind, bro, it's like, yeah, you might as well just.
And think about these 3 names that are potentially going to leave or have left or potentially will leave New Orleans: Chris Paul,
yep,
Anthony Davis,
yep,
and now AD. I mean Zion.
Zion, right?
I mean, come on, that's crazy. You got to, you got to do better. I mean, but Jay, man. We always ask this to all our guests, man. I think I know this already, but
I don't even know why you're gonna ask this, man.
We gotta ask him. Who's your greatest athlete of all time? You got Mike Tyson, you got Tiger Woods, you got Serena Williams, you got Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, whoever. Who's your greatest athlete of all time? Who's your GOAT? Tom Brady, whatever.
The greatest athlete of any sports all time.
All time.
The question is asked is Deion Sanders.
Ooh. Prime time.
I didn't see this one coming.
Prime
Deion
time.
Sanders, hands down, is the best athlete. He hit a home run in the World Series and scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl in the same year.
Who does that? Prime time.
I mean, it was different.
Deion Sanders is the only athlete I ever seen that changed the game plan.
Right.
There's a quarterback, I forgot who it was, who said out his own mouth, when he was on the field, I didn't even look over there.
Right.
When you get somebody like that could change the dynamics of a game, like, yo, don't get me wrong, Jordan is great. Tom Brady, great. Kobe, my favorite basketball player ever. The greatest athlete I ever seen was Deion Sanders because he can play literally any position that you wanted him to, and he wasn't good at. He was great at it.
Great.
Think about who he had to face in his prime: Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin. You got all these people.
Some dogs.
And the thing that made Deion stand out, yo, he was always himself. He made it look fun. Like, he's the reason why I wanted to play football. He made it fun. You know what I mean? So to me, he's the greatest athlete I've ever personally seen. And I wasn't even really old enough to understand it at the time until I got to get older and really look back at it. Like, Deion was like, he was doing stuff that you're not supposed to be able to do. You know, most people that play two sports, they might be, you know what I mean? Michael Jordan went to play baseball, but he was in the major leagues.
Right.
It's crazy that he was in the major league baseball.
Starting.
Killing shit. Yeah. Killing shit. Like, he was good. Like, I don't want people to sit back and be like, oh, he was an average player. Like, he was good leading off for the Yankees, leading off for the Braves. Like, these are historic franchises in baseball, and he was out there as a football player dominating for, I think at the time he was playing for the
49ers, Dallas, Atlanta. He's playing for Atlanta. Yep, he's playing for Atlanta. Yeah,
greatest athlete. The second greatest is gonna be this one right here. It's a future WNBA star.
London, what's up?
Welcome to the cast.
Welcome to the podcast, London. We heard a lot about you. Your dad was bragging about you. What's up, shorty?
This gonna be my next GOAT. You know what I mean? We raised him right, man. You know what I mean? So this is my motivation. This is what I do it for. I mean, this is what I try to provide for. You know, I would tell my lady to come on camera, but she don't want to get up either. So
salute, man. Salute to everything you're doing, bro.
This is what I do it for, man. This is my motivation, bro, right here. So I just wanted to bring her on. I always show her love no matter what I'm doing. And
you get it. I know it's getting late. I know you're tired, shorty, but salute to you, London. You know what I mean? It's all good. We're gonna get daddy out of here in a minute. So Jay, you know what I mean? Last thing before we go, man, I think this is probably the most, the most important thing of the podcast, man, because we got so many young listeners, young hoopers from, not only the city of Massachusetts, just all around the country, man. What is some of the wisdom that you want to impart on some of the young people coming up, man, from athletes to entrepreneurs to just community leaders, man? What's something that you want to leave them with?
Man, to be honest, bro, never limit yourself, man. Never say sky's the limit, man. Aim high. Always believe in yourself, but always have somebody that's a realist that's with you. Never have yes men. You know what I mean? If you don't never have somebody that tell you something's whack or something's not good, those ain't really your friends. You know what I'm saying? You need honest people around you at all times, no matter what you're doing. And if you don't fail at something, you never was trying. You always got to fail at something in life. You feel me? Because I feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't fail at something. Every idea you got ain't going to be good. Everything that you come to mind with, it may not work or go as planned, but you always stick to it. You know what I mean? Every path has struggle, it has highs, it has lows. I feel like you got to go through adversity in order to make it somewhere. You know what I mean? So my advice is always look at the end goal. Don't never think nothing's easy. Ain't nothing in life easy or free. You feel me? Yeah. Always remember, bro, you can get water anywhere. Water ain't free.
Right.
They charge you for water at the stores, bro. So you always just got to think, wherever I'm going, no matter what, I got to do what it takes to get there. You know what I mean? As long as it's legal and all that. Like, obviously, everybody then took their chances doing stuff, but you always got to have the mindset, like, no matter what, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to where I'm going. So that's always my advice, especially from the city. We're from Boston, bro. It's a million people that live here, but it's barely anybody that we know that makes it out that looks like us. Right. It's very, very rare. You know what I mean? So my advice is stick to the goals, man. Always have somebody honest around you and always stay true to yourself, bro. That's it. Other than
what you
that,
got,
keep it going, man.
Absolutely. You got
my quote to leave the people with is turn your wounds into wisdom. I mean, because like Jay said, like you can't go through a battle without being wounded. You know what I mean? So you're gonna come across, adversity in life. So you can't run away from it. You can't shy away from it. Like you have to. It's a part of the process. So just make sure that you turn your wounds into wisdom and learn from your mistakes and just grow from it.
Facts. Super lit, man. I mean, this week, man, I think I've said this before, man, but I think it's more prevalent now, especially in the summertime, man. It's just you are who you surround yourself with. I think it's important for cats to choose who they're running with. I mean, you only go as far as the folks you run with, man, and choose folks that are really good for your future. Not going to help you. Like Jay said, you don't need yes, man. You don't need people who's going to help you stay comfortable. People, right. Your circle has to always be pushing you to be better. I mean, that's the most. We're always being pushed to improve. I mean, we're not perfect. I mean, a lot of us are not the best at our jobs. But I mean, if it's a goal, if it's a dream that you have, that means surround yourself with the right people who can allow you to develop. I mean, and push you to new heights. I think that's really important, man. P, you know what I mean? Boston hoop legend. You know what I mean? Entrepreneur, father.
Great father.
We did it. You know what I mean?
We got another one
historic.
In the back, bro.
This is historic. You know what I mean? It's historic for the city of Boston. This is historic for the town of Worcester, Leicester, California. You know what I mean? This is major. You know what I mean? My guy is different.
Hard work always beats talent when talent don't work hard.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, spin balls. P, what's your what the fuck moment before we get out of here?
My what the fuck moment, it's Ben Simmons, man. You wide open. You're wide open. Why are you passing the ball? And then you're getting mad at Thibault because he missed a shot. I mean, you said it. He's making over $30 million a year and not shooting the rock. Ben Simmons, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
Like, come on, man.
That's wild, bro. 30 million. He shot the ball as many times as we did at the crib.
Bro, it's crazy. It
30
is
million.
crazy, man.
And you know what he probably did after the game? He probably went and got some wet. But we're gonna let that man, because he's a bum, he's getting out of here. I want everyone right now to go subscribe to the Talking Shit YouTube, the Talking Shit Sports Podcast YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, Talking Shit Sports Podcast, on Facebook, Talking Shit Sports Podcast, man. Really lock in those. We got some amazing stories, amazing content, man. I mean, we're bringing on more and more legends each and every week, man. So really lock in with us, man. And we're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in next week, man. We're gonna see y'all. Y'all have a good week.